There you go. There you go. So we just hopped out of the car just now, and we have somebody right there. Come. See how he saw that person just walking right towards us. Come. And as the person walks away, call him away, show, just pan to your left, and then pan back slowly. So as he was walking away, I got a couple more reps. Now you have to show this. So pan to your right. And show him. And he didn't even care. He heard the guy, saw the guy get out. He heard the door close. He didn't even look up when the door closed because he's getting a lot better at this stuff. He did have a meal this morning. He always eats a meal this morning, but he's still got plenty of appetite left to want the little lamb treats that we're using out here on the street. He's very motivated to earn these treats from me. And I don't think Bocce's even seen this family, this group of people coming yet or heard them, but you'll see what happens when he does. Watch him now. You can see everything, right? So watch Bocce when he sees them. See how he looks back at me? Big payoff, and they cross the street. But if they hadn't, they kept coming closer, I would have said, come, and I just would have drawn him away. They're coming this way, and I would have just drawn him away on the other side of the car, and I would have gone that way, and then they would have gone that way, and we would have had a nice little practice, and everything would have been great. Skateboarder, come! And show the skateboarder. You see? So he really is into skateboarders, but if you use the training, you diffuse that situation. But of course, the one thing that's constant in all of this is that you have to be doing the training. So over time, and you already see how it's changing, he can spot somebody, he turns around and looks at you, you pay him, and that's, something that's getting easier and easier to do. But for certain big distractions, like the skateboarder, the construction guys, whoever, you need to be on your game when you're out here and make sure that you call him away from them. So behind you, and you can just keep filming me, let this person walk past you. There's somebody that's going to walk past carrying a bag or something. Come. He saw somebody, the guy in the car there, you probably caught that, right? And I called him back to me. Keep filming us. So he saw the person walking up to us that's about to pass the camera. Come. Leash is always loose. Come. Good, he wanted to go back to his mom who's standing right there. You'll watch the video. Even when he races somewhere, it takes no strength at all to just do what I just did. He races somewhere, you let him go to the end of the leash, and then you let go. So it's a tap and release, and that stops him from the pulling. Just like that, and you can pet him. Yeah, very good. So watch Bocce. Non-reactive, good. I'm still gonna give him a big reward for coming my way. Okay, so let's cross the street. Okay, bud, let's go. Okay, it's clear. Sit. This is the way I recommend, as long as nobody's coming, I recommend the way that you cross streets. Have them do a little sit stay at the curb. I looked all different ways, nobody's coming. If he pops up before you release him, you say no. Step into him like this. He's very excited because his owner is right here. And he may make mistakes when he's extra excited, but you just reset him, make sure that he does it the right way. You don't have to go around both ways, but the next time go around the other way. So if you went around his right side one time, the next time you go around his left, just even it out. Nope. And then, okay, we cross the street, and see how I'm not letting him pull me, and it was just tap and release. Tap and release like that. And then on the other side, sit. And always a loose leash, see? Go. Release him. Let's see who we see on our way up to the house. And we may just have completely dead air here, but it's just as likely that somebody pops out in front of us, and if they do, you've got it on film. Who knows what could happen between here and that old chair? All kinds of stuff could happen. And you're just going to be keeping an eye out, but letting him do whatever he wants to do. If he wants to pee and sniff or whatever, just make sure you're doing the same thing every time, like me. Left hand leash, right hand, grab a reward, call him away from whoever shows up. But sometimes, I guess, maybe somebody won't show up at all, and you just have this little relaxing 5 to 10 minutes out here, and then take him back inside. But when you're out here, always be ready to do the moves, especially the first couple of months that you get him back. Everything should stay the same, and then over time, as he gets better and better, easier to handle, you can loosen up on things as needed. Okay, well, let's go inside now. We'll follow you. Sit. Okay. Keep filming it. Just in case we have a neighbor that wants to squeeze past us at the last minute. So you see here that I'm still reinforcing this loose leash because I'm quite certain that he wants to pull you back and forth, up and down these stairs and on this walkway. So it's a good place to practice him walking slowly with you. Come this way. Sit. We're going to have him sit. Of course, he wanted to run in after his mom, but he has to sit at this major boundary. Always do it this way. He waits till you come back, and then, okay, with you, and then keep coming. And then on the inside, sit and go. It's been, for his progress, it's been invaluable to be able to come here 10 times or whatever it's been. Like, it just makes such a difference between 5 and 10 or something like that, because every time we come here, it's just so much easier to handle him, so much less reactive. And it took that long to get him to be cool with the crate as well. We're going to practice the crate now. Okay, sit. Just like at our house. It scared me. Nope. He wants to run in there, so we've kind of turned things around here where before he didn't want to go in. Go. Send him in. Big old handful of treats. I take his leash off, and before I close the door, another big handful of treats there. I kind of dropped it on his doggy bed. I'm sorry about the mess. There's some crumbs. And that's where we're at now with him in the crate. And also when you put him in there, there are bones and certain things we give him at our house that he loves, so we'll just make sure you have those. He loves them there, and I think he'd start loving them in there too now, because now he's relaxed being in the crate. He's not barking and trying to get out like he was the first time we tried to put him in here. And then, let's say he's been in there for a half an hour or whatever. You go to get him out, open the door. Guess what? More treats. It's so much better than like forcing him to stay in there by force. Okay. Allow him to come out, close the door. Closing that door, and I'm going to let him clean up the crumbs. Closing that door and always having him have to ask permission to go in or out, I guess it's a real psychological thing for the dogs as well. because he has to wait for our permission to go in there. And I think at some point they start thinking, well, maybe because it's such an exclusive place now and good things happen when I go in there, that maybe I want to be in there more because I can't just go in there on my own. I have to be told that I can or can't. So I think having that door closed all the time is a big part of this, because it makes it special to go in. Okay, let's just do it one more time. And when you do this little sit, a little turn where your body kind of herds him in a circle and then you have him sit or down or whatever you're going to do, it just resets his mind to be fresh and like not make a mistake. So when you do this, make sure that he's not rushing in, and sometimes you have to kind of tap it like that while you open the door. Make sure he really waits. No, he's so anxious to get in there now. Go. He goes in, he gets paid for that, good boy. And I unhook the leash while he's munching out on that. And then another treat, another handful of treats while I close the door again. And we'll probably wait a few seconds more than the last time. And here's another thing that you can do is periodically, if you're standing around the crate, just give him a treat when he's in there, just through the little door. Good. One more time, taking him out. Hook him up to his leash. Oops. Okay, come on out. There we go. And always close that door. He's not allowed to go in there without your permission. That's a really cool place he wants to be, so gotta have your permission to go in there. It's to earn. I mean, he already ate this morning because he eats twice a day. It's pretty cool though. Like, he's just hungry for working. But if you just gave him treats all day long, it could make him worse, right? But now it's like in exchange for doing these really specific things. Okay? Okay, let's go. See you later. Talk to you soon. So now we're going out for the walk, and you see how I'm making sure that he doesn't pull me. So you make sure that if you have to tap that leash a few times, sit. He slows down. Have him sit at the top of the stairs. Nobody's around, so we can do this. Okay. And if somebody is around, I think you just need to get him out quickly, because you can't have somebody that he doesn't know squeezing past you in this tight space. Okay. So he does bark at those dogs. But see how, they started it. So he turns back to me, he gets paid. Come. So the leash, he didn't pull, and he did bark because they were yelling at him. Who knows what they were saying in dog language. Oh, it wasn't good. Come. But he did the right thing, turned back to me, turned away from the distraction. I paid him for that, called him to come a couple more times, and he's already over it. And they've moved on. And we're just taking our little walk. Loose leash. Right hand's always ready to grab a reward to call him away from something or somebody if I have to. Oh, there's kids. See how he turned back to me? Good. Come. Good. Coming to a curb. Okay. We're going to do our little very quick curb exercise. Sit. Last time I walked around his right side, so this time I'm going to walk around his left side. And then, okay, keep filming now because we have a person carrying a skateboard and then another person walking. So we're gonna get over here before they get here keep filming so you can see what happens. He will want to rush across the street, so when you get to the other side, just have him sit and say go. Everything. So they're coming behind us, but I'm walking to a place where I can go between a couple of cars. I don't think he even sees them yet. Come. Good. Good boy. So he ignores them as they walk past. It was very good. Okay.